So we got next little project in, fixing wiring on here. The Fitech, tune it, get it running good. Nice OBS. You see it? LSX swap. It's nice little custom covers on here. My man Tom, he did a good job installing it. I'm gonna go through it, make sure all the wiring is straight, make sure it runs good, and just make it a good, reliable vehicle, man. That's what he's looking for. It already has good power, he says, so I'm gonna go through it just a little bit, put a little bit more in there for him, and yeah, keep it going, keep it going. So I'll check back with y'all in just a little bit once we get everything straightened out on here. And we'll go through the process. I'll show you how to wire up the dash for the speedometer as well as the tach. Put in the torque converter, brake switch on there as well. Hook all that electrical up. Show you how to run the factory gauges on here for the on the dash as well. And yeah, just go through it and make sure it's right, tight, just the way it should be. All right, so I'll check back with y'all in just a little bit. All right, so as you can see, gauges don't work right now, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. Yes, sir. Yeah, you see how she balking? She don't like to do anything. Nothing at all. I saw one spark plug boot already. That was bad. So we'll get ready to take it up the road right quick, and we'll see what happens. Take this front cover, top cover off, so that way we can have access to everything. I can see more of my wiring, kind of just see what we're working with here. All right, so found my factory, one set of my factory gauges here. Get them out where they taped up everything. There we go. Now I just gotta find my other one. Let me stuff it back into the factory side, which is cool. Don't need that. This is actually going to We might not even need to extend it, but it's gonna go over to the passenger side head. And now, just need one more. Stuff slipped in here. Alright, let me keep digging. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so found my my torque converter braking gauge there. That way to disconnect the torque converter once you apply the brakes. Found that. So got my T-tap on there. Brake here. So I'm gonna go ahead and splice it, and I'll have enough to run it over. So that wire is done. Alright, so as you can see, we T-tapped in. Got the brake switch hooked up. Found all 3 wires for the coolant temperature sensor, wired them into my new Pigtail. I'm gonna take that over on the back of the motor, take it around, so that way it'll be ready. So now just got a couple other things to do, and yeah, yes sir, we cooking, man. We cooking. Gotta change the plugs on here. I need to change the wires, and this truck gonna come alive, man. She gonna come alive. So we'll be right back. Alright, so found my second ground. Had to go into the battery, but these Fitechs, they like it for it to go to the cylinder head. So I'm gonna go ahead and route this around. I'm gonna take this one to the passenger side head. They had the other one wrapped around the washer pump there and washer motor. Take that off, put that to the back of the head. Change these plugs up. Find my tach signal, and we cooking. All right, so pretty much I just did the 2 grounds, put them to the heads there so that way they have a good connection. Now this is actually the part number that you would need from AutoZone. TU280. That's going to give you this here coolant temperature sensor, so that way you can run it on the factory dash. Way down here you can see we're going to take that out, put this in its place, plug it in, and that's going to make the factory gauge work on the dash. So let's go ahead and let me get that thing out. I'm gonna lose a little bit of coolant, but I got another gallon here that I picked up, and yeah, we'll keep on rolling, man. We'll keep on cooking. We cooking. All right, so I'll turn y'all back on in just a second. All right, so you get you a 3/4 or a 19 deep well socket. Goes right on there. And it should be getting tight here in just a little bit. There it is. Just snug it up. Boom. And just like that, we're gonna go ahead and plug in our newly made harness, Pigtail. You call it what you want to call it. And like that, she plugs right in there. So now I am going to tuck this back as much as I can. Here. Alright, so that's tucked back. I need to change spark plugs in these bad boys. I found my Pigtail for the speedometer. down low. What you do, you use your T-taps on that as well, and go ahead and splice them. Put them right into the VVS just like it was on the old transmission. Integrate the two. So only thing else I got to hook up is the tack, and then just clean back up the wires, tape it up just like it was, and yeah, keep on moving. Then I get to tuning this bad boy. I wanted just to make sure everything else was in the right spot, so that way when we are tuning, you know, it's gonna work correctly. It's not gonna give us any glitches, and keep it going. So I'll be right back, man. All right, so got my tack signal hooked up, spliced in good. So I'm about to go ahead, put my fuse box back down. There we go. Put these back in place, put my fuse box back down, and yeah, we cooking. We cooking. Fuse box just snaps back down just like that. Goes in that little tab. There. This here comes over. Yeah. This here comes over. And all of that is back like it was. Yes, sir. All right, so guess what we got here? That is the original VSS from the OBS. This is the one coming off our Fitech. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this down here, and we're gonna splice it in. That's what we're gonna do. Purple to purple, green to green. That's all you seen. Man, don't mind me, man. We could. All right, so we got the spark plugs out. As you can see, man, they were filed out. That's all right. Got some new ones and some new plug wires. Put this bad boy in, and we're gonna start this tune, man. So we got a new plug and the wires in both sides, just like that. Now let's go ahead. Let's crank her up and let's see how she do. Alright. She rolling, man. You see that tack? You see that, what you call it, is running. We rolling. We rolling. All right, so now all the gauges are working. All the gauges are working. Finally got the coolant temp sensor working. As you can see, everything tack is working. Speedo is working as well. Working good, man. We in there. Alright, so we got everything tidied back up. Put back together on there. Yes, sir. She running good now. Running good. Transmission has pretty much about left the building. But start putting that power in there. It's gonna find the weakest link, and he had told me that he was having some issues there, kind of in overdrive, and I felt that the first time too. Really starting to test it and dial it in. It's not right. Kept getting codes for solenoid A, and it would skip 1 to 3, and then or to just take off straight in third on this 4060. But yeah, get it beefed up, and it's gonna be a nasty machine. All right, so I'll crank it up here for you. Just like that. She's back. see it. All right, but yeah, that's gonna end this one here. And make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Got any Fitech issues, you know, I can try to help out as much as I can. Definitely, if you want one installed, let me know. Or kind of need some troubleshooting on it, and you're in the Birmingham, Alabama area or close by, you know, we can make some appointments to get you into the shop. All right, man, y'all have a good one.